Smell Good family, YouTube, what's good? What's good, y'all? Hopefully everything's going well for you guys as always. Hopefully all the energy is positive and you guys are, doing well out there. Doing well. All right, so it's your guy one more time, Dedrick L. Hicks Jr. And I know why you are here. I know why you came back. You're here to listen to me talk about that smell good. All right, so welcome back to the weekly rotation videos, man. So I think I said this last week, but I'm really enjoying these more than I originally thought that I would. I really gave it a try because a few members of the Smell Good family, they asked, hey man, why don't you do weekly videos, or can we get a weekly video, and I was kind of hesitant, but I was like, why not? Sometimes I put too much pressure on myself, so I try not to live that way. And I said, whatever, let's give it a shot. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't, and we'll just keep it pushing. But it turns out that I really enjoy doing these videos. Okay, so before we get started, all my podcast lovers out there, just really appreciate the support for the Smell Good Family Podcast. We're on episode 6, which is out right now. Link is in the description. I had my sister on there talking fragrances, so it's not just me. My wife, my sisters, as y'all know, Said and Dunbar, Frack Boys ENT, we all into fragrances. So a lot of people around me, talk fragrances, and I enjoyed this one. So episode 6 of the Smell Good Family Podcast is out now exclusively on the NPN network. So when you hit the link, it'll take you to NPN, and then you'll be able to do the Spotify, the iTunes, whatever service that you use to listen to podcasts. So y'all check it out down below. Smell Good Family Podcast episode 6. All right, so let's not waste any more time. Let's get into my weekly fragrances for, I believe it was the week of the, I always struggle with this. It was the 26th or 27th or whatever like that. Matter of fact, it'll bug me if I don't look at the date. So let's see, what did we just get done with? The week of March 27th. All right, March 27th. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So on Sunday, I had an off day. I was chilling, ran some errands. It was a little warm out. I think cold front was getting ready to come through, believe it or not, during springtime. But I was really in the mood for this Middle Eastern fragrance, this pineapple luscious beauty, so to speak. So yeah, from the House of Lattafa, we got Kal Al Fursan. Kal Al Fursan. Like I've said this before, it's almost criminal that these fragrances are not that expensive. This one in particular gives you this realistic pineapple opening. It's a beautiful fragrance. It is long lasting for me. I spray 8 to 10 sprays regularly on my fragrances. It lasts all day long. It's not a beast mode projector, but it projects enough. I want whatever is a little over moderate. That's what this does. So Sunday I was in the mood for this. Gave this a good round, and like I said, man, it lasts me about a good 8-9 hours, and I catch whiffs of it throughout the day. Really enjoy this stuff. Like I said, it don't cost that much. From the House of Lattafa, you got Kal Al Fursan, and this is what we rocked on Sunday. All right, getting into Monday, we returned to the office. It was the beginning of the work week, for myself and like you all. So later on that evening, cool front came through. It rained a bit, and then when I got up that morning to head to work, it was a little cool out. I think we were in the low 50s. It was a little cloudy, and I was like, man, let's go for something I haven't gone for a while, something that I had been meaning to wear. From the House of Givenchy, the gentleman line, we have Bourjois. All right, this is what we wore on Monday. You all know the cacao chocolate vibes that you get with this one. I got reminded, real quick, I got, started a conversation in my head about the gentleman line. So I hadn't worn this one in quite some time. I had spent a lot of time with the EDP, the Reserve Privé, which are darker fragrances that have more depth to it. And this one is not as dark compared to when I first got it and wore it. It's a little bit more lighter, but that cacao and that iris combination together is just beautiful. It creates this rich vibe, this creamy vibe, and I was glad I was able to wear this to work on Monday from the House of Givenchy. Bourjois. All right. All right, so on Tuesday, you guys know how I feel about the Alexandria line. I'm not going to spend too much time here. I just dropped a review on both of these, and on Tuesday, it was still a little cool out in the morning, and heading to the office, man, I pulled out Royal Equestrian from Alexandria. Royal Equestrian. Once again, this is a Layton clone from the House of Parfums de Marly. To my opinion, it's a 1A, 1B situation. This is done really, really great. It's done really great. It's really, really good. I thoroughly enjoy it. I really highly recommend this fragrance. If you're into Layton, which I have a decan of Layton, and side by side, that's why I'm able to speak on it like I can. But if you have Layton and you're trying to reserve, really kind of reserve what you have in that expensive bottle, or if you just want to find out if there's something out there that can rival it and maybe you can save you a couple of dollars, looking at Alexandria's Royal Equestrian. Royal Equestrian, very good stuff, very good. All right, moving along to, what are we on Tuesday? We got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. No, we're on Wednesday. On Wednesday, we stuck with Alexandria again, all right? So we went with this monster here. Like I said, from the House of Alexandria, we went to the ETE Sauvage Elixir. Same thing with Layton. Same thing with Layton. It's a 1A, 1B copy of the fragrance. It is strong. These Alexandrias are extracted parfums, and they are beautiful fragrances that last all day long. It's like I said, 1A, 1B to the new Elixir from Sauvage, and I enjoy this stuff a lot. This isn't about clones or the originator. To me, it's about what smells good, and this is right there. So if you're looking for that Elixir for a fraction of the price with more juice, this is a 100 ml bottle. Paid about $90 for this bottle, or you can go pay the $155, $160 for a 60 ml. You choose, all right? But one more time, on Wednesday, we went with ETE Sauvage Elixir from the House of Alexandria. All right, so we're headed into Thursday, and I debuted, wait a minute, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, so we're headed into Thursday. I debuted this fragrance. It was a little warmer out. The coolness was kind of out of the way down here. And I went with something that I had been, wanting to wear. Glad I had purchased this bottle on the day it released. All right, so from the House of Giorgio Armani, we have Acqua di Gio, the EDP. The EDP. So when I say the day it released down here. I know I had been out overseas, and some people had already been able to grab it offline, but in my local dealers, I walked in, they were rolling it out, and I caught me a bottle. I really, really enjoyed this stuff. I put a first impressions out, but this one deserves a more in-depth review because I learned some things about this fragrance, and we'll talk about it then. But if you love that traditional Acqua di Gio DNA, but it's you want more performance, it's beefed up, more sea light, more citrus like, really, really tap into this. This is a great fragrance, guys. I really, really enjoyed it. One more time, on Thursday, from the House of Giorgio Armani, we have Acqua di Gio, the EDP. Really enjoy this. I really, really, really enjoy this for sure. All right, on Friday, anywhere else, I don't know if you work in the office, you're able to kind of dress down and do your thing, wear some, jeans, some sneakers and stuff like that. And it was a great opportunity for me to wear this fragrance from the House of Armaf. All right, so what did we go with? Well, we went with the limited edition version of the Intense Man. We have the limited edition parfum version of Intense Man from the House of Armaf. So I know people who are watching this are going to want to know what's the difference. What's the difference between the EDT, the EDP, and the parfum? Well, the differences lie in the opening of all three of those fragrances. The notes stay the same in all three. The dry downs are similar with all three, but the longevity and the performance is different with all three to me, and the opening is different between all three. I will have a video coming up on Intense Man's EDT, EDP, and parfum concentrations, but this one right here, I really love the opening of this the best. It's real, they step the quality up in the opening of this, and you get that, that pineapple tart bergamot type vibe with this. And then, that birch and that vanilla stuff comes in on the back end. But this stuff is really, really good. And I enjoyed wearing this on Friday. Beast Performer for sure. From the House of Armaf, we got the limited edition parfum, Intense Man. Intense, man. Like the bottle too. Like the bottle. I like what they did with it. All right, and last but not least, to me, the superstar of the week. I did not expect this to go this way. As you guys know, I'm into, just getting into the Middle Eastern type vibe and into the House of Lattafa to be specific. And I've been wanting this fragrance for quite some time. I purchased it. It got here this week, and I ran it, wore it on Saturday, and boy, was I impressed. From the House of Lattafa, we have I think the whole name is called Bedi Al Oud Amethyst. Now, this is an apparent clone of, I believe, Initio's Atomic Rose. I do not have Atomic Rose, have not smelled Atomic Rose, but from all the reviews and everything I see, this is quite close. And man, was I surprised. I was really seriously surprised with this. And the reviewer who got me to purchase this was Cuba Knows. All right, Cuba Knows. He is a great reviewer, and that's my guy. I really enjoy his channel. But I saw his review on this, and I said, that's it. I'm pulling the trigger. He convinced me. No more waiting. And the reason why I was waiting and kind of hesitant, so to speak, was the note of rose. Rose can go either way for me. So that's what made me nervous. But I said, you know what? Whatever. I got a great deal on this. I paid $30 online. On Amazon, so to speak. I purchased it. It came through. The presentation is really nice, but the juice inside is great. You get this bergamot and peppery type opening, and then that rose comes in, but it is wrapped around this vanilla and this amber. Semi-oud in here. Matter of fact, it's hardly even noticeable. It's slightly there in the opening, then it fades away after like the first 2 minutes, and then that rose and that amber and that vanilla just does its thing. I love this stuff. I'll be wearing this throughout the spring. It's good for the fall. It's good for summer evenings. I really enjoy this. Shout out to my man Jeremy over at the House of Colossus, who spoke highly of this as well. So I got me another one, Jeremy, and I appreciate the assist on that. So on Saturday, this beast of a fragrance that smells really good from the House of Lattafas, we got, I think it's Bedi Al Oud Amethyst. All right, guys, so that was the lineup for this past week, the week of March 27th. Do you guys have any of these fragrances? Do you enjoy them? Do you not enjoy them? What do you think about it? Let me know down below in the comments. I would love to conversate with you guys by any of these fragrances. Good week of fragrances. I got a lot of compliments, man, with the Amethyst, the Alexandrias for sure. The Beaujois was a big hit on Monday. Beaujois was a big hit on Monday. I got a lot of compliments in the first half of my day. All right, so links for these will be down in the description, or where the sites where I got these will be down in the description. You guys check them out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. As always, guys, thank you for your support. Thank you for just really, really supporting. That's the best way I can put it. I appreciate that. All right, so until the next time, you guys be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys on the next fragrance video. Smell good, family. Be easy.